It is a miracle what we do as mothers. It is a miracle what we do to build these humans in our bodies, to birth them, to nourish and nurture them, to raise them. It is a miracle in every sense of the word. And if that's true, which I know you know it is, then you, my love, are a miracle maker. How effing incredible is that? You are a miracle maker. Hey, I'm Brooke Jean, therapist, recovering perfectionist, and struggling working mom on a mission to normalize normal. If you're an overwhelmed, high-achieving, and secretly anxious mama, struggling to balance it all and on the brink of burnout, you are in the right place. Here is where we talk about hard things like balancing work and family life, mental health, and how to navigate life-altering transitions. Nothing is too taboo here. In my conversations, I'll teach you how to let go of who you think you're supposed to be in order to create the life you've always wanted. Get ready to embrace your messy, shed the shoulds, and find freedom through a life unperfected. This is the Unperfected Pod. Welcome back to the Unperfected Pod, where we normalize normal and find freedom in a life unperfected. Hello, 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 mama. I am so glad and grateful you are here. Before we jump into today's flow message that I have to share with you, I want to let you know that I created a free resource for all of you. It is an Ignite Your Inner Chill workbook. You guys, I poured my heart and soul into this free resource. It literally took me 8 hours to create because if you know me, sometimes these kinds of things are difficult. But listen, this is a workbook that's going to guide you through connecting to, unearthing, and leveraging your inner chill. Basically, this is your next level relief kit. That inner chill, that ease that you so long for, I promise you that it is buried inside of you. So, this workbook includes number one, building anxiety awareness. How does your anxiety show up for you? Where does it show up in the body? How does it present? We cannot change what we're unaware of. So, everything I ever teach begins and ends with awareness. The second thing is it gives you real therapeutic tools to learn to regulate your nervous system. The third thing is I share my absolute favorite therapeutic technique. It's called diffusion to help you detach from and reframe your unpleasant thoughts. And lastly, I teach about completing your stress cycle and how stressors are different from your physiological stress response. And when we hit overwhelm, when we hit burnout, it's because we're not ridding ourselves of the physiological stress response. And so I give you ways in which you can do that. I also share additional resources. So if you want tips on this incredible free resource, make sure that you hit the link in the show notes because you will get immediate access. And my hope is that this helps all of us take a deep breath together and then we can move forward from that place. All right. So Ignite Your Inner Chill, the freebie that I'm offering right now, linked in the show notes. Grab it now. I poured my heart and soul into it. All right. Let's get into today's topic. This message has been coming through. Gosh, honestly, for months, I find myself going off on this rant, and it's not even a rant, it's more like a motivational rant to my precious clients. This is the mom pep talk that we all need when we feel like we're not enough, when we've lost our voice, when we're not setting boundaries, when we're not maintaining boundaries, when we're stuck in our shoulds, when we're falling into resentment, when everyone else is telling us what to do and how to be, and we're losing ourself in all of that. When we're feeling anxiety about meeting up with our ex, the father of our children or the mother of our children, and our in-laws, and we're like, we've lost our confidence. We have forgotten who the heck we are and what we're made of. This message is for you in those moments when you need a little boost, when you need a remembering, when you need a call forward, when you need a kick in the fanny, baby. This is the short message I want you to listen to. So here's the first thing I want to say. You are mother, therefore you are queen. You are mother, honey. You have this incredible ability to birth life into the world. Let's take a minute and just let this sink in really deeply. We women are born with these parts that allow us to grow humans, to feed them, to nourish them, to birth them into the world. Mother brings life. Mother is the head of creation. Mother is the energy that creates more energy in the world. Okay, so you are the one that held those babies. You are the one that birthed those babies. You are the one that were in that infancy stage, the newborn stage. Maybe you breastfed your babies. Maybe you didn't, but you were the one worried about it. You were the one planning for it. You were the one figuring it out or figuring out the formula or getting the lactation or the whatever, whatever. Can we take a moment and remember the strength it took to not only get through pregnancy, but to actually endure labor? That strength that you called upon to bring those babies into the world is a force to be reckoned with. You have that strength inside of you. That is not something that our husbands have. Okay? When we dig deep and we're pushing the baby out, or we're literally getting the baby cut out and we have to courageously step into the assignment, do we get scared? Do we pause and go, I don't know if I can? No, we just step forward and get the freaking job done. We are powerful. We are creators. We are strong beyond belief. That source of strength that I tapped into to push my children out after 3 days of labor because I was induced with both and they neither of them wanted to come. And I was exhausted because you can't eat or drink or even walk around. And then in the third hour or the third day, they're like, it's time to push. And you're like, with what effing energy? I've been living on fumes here for 3 days. We dig deep and we find it. And then we fiercely nurture and nourish those babies going forward, don't we? Let's talk about the mother's intuition. The mother's intuition. So, my mother's intuition led me to finding my first baby daddy cheating on me, not once, but twice during my pregnancy. My intuition just knew, go to his house. He's with another woman. I go to his house. He's spooning with another woman. My intuition knows when my kid in college is having a bad mental health day. So I reach out. My intuition can sense that something's going on with my daughter socially. So I step in. My intuition can sense when a couple is fighting in a restaurant, or it can sense when I go into a client meeting with a business. I can sense what's not being said, what the real issues are. And that intuition allows me to get straight to the point, straight to what we need to rise into whatever the next level of success is that we're after. You do not want to mess with a mother's intuition. Do you understand what a fierce superpower you hold? So you hold the ability to birth life into the world, strength that is just undeniable, and intuitive powers that are just like inhumane, like superhuman shit. And you are the head of that table of your family. You are the one that holds the emotions. You are the one that juggles all the balls. I know that right now in your mind, what's going on with your kids' school? What's going on with their extracurriculars? What's going on this weekend? Who's behind on their dentist appointment? Where we're at with our wellness appointments? What's going on with your partner at work? What's going on with your clients and your team? When you need to get back into those appointments, when everyone's going to be exchanging or graduating or starting something, like, you hold all of this information, you juggle all of these balls, you hold all of this knowledge, all of this awareness, all of this wisdom. And honey, that's what makes you the damn queen. You are the queen of your family. I want you to take your seat in the queen's throne and remember who you are and reclaim your power. And I don't mean use it in a negative way. Use it to remember that you are this like goddess. So there's nothing more we need to do. We just need to be. We deserve play. We deserve pleasure. We need to pour into our own well. We need to tend to our vessel because we are the queen that holds all of this. You don't need to do anything different. You don't need to do anything more. You don't need to do anything better. You are the queen as is. Why? Because you're mother. Okay. So it doesn't matter what your in laws think about you. It doesn't matter what your ex that you're co parenting with and what his family thinks about you. Take the seat, the queen's throne, sit down and just embody your knowing that you're the boss here. It doesn't matter what they think, it doesn't matter what they do. We are mama, period. You are a magnificent being. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? And the other thing that I want to say is like when we become mothers, we go through this beautiful alchemical process where we like unearth our shadows and our traumas and our blocks and our struggles, and we work through them and we heal them and we break transgenerational cycles. And we're the ones that are like aware of that work and attuned to our humans. And we show up for our people. We're all in on this. We deserve to be celebrated. We deserve to be honored. We deserve to be recognized. And so this is me honoring you in this moment. You are mother. You are the queen. You need to remember that. So when you go to set that boundary, to make that request, to advocate for yourself, to claim time, space, and energy on your calendar, whatever it is that you're bumping up against, I want you to take a step off the hamster wheel, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and say, I am mother, I am queen. I am mother, I am queen. I am mother, I am queen. I am that I am. I am a magnificent being that has birthed life into this world. And I hold it and I nourish it and I bring forth the best in all of it. I'm empathic, I'm compassionate, I'm creative, I'm collaborative. I sense what's not being said. I bring joy and pleasure to the world. I make things beautiful. Just you being in your purest essence of who you are has a ripple of goodness that brings so much beauty and strength and power. What the world needs now more than ever is all of us really embodying a balance of our masculine and our feminine and bringing that forward unapologetically. Remembering our gifts, cherishing our gifts, leveraging our gifts to birth creation into the world that solves problems that we haven't been able to solve in centuries. I don't want you hidden. I don't want you playing small. I don't want you burdened and masked and armored up. I want you to uncage yourself. Step forward. Be the light. Bring the light. You have no idea the beautiful impact that you make on this planet just through your existence. And when a woman knows her worth and is unapologetic about her essence, she's who the hell she really is supposed to be. And she leads with love and play and pleasure. The impact that has on your family and every system that you're a part of, and then the ripple it makes in the energetic field is pure bliss and creation. So do not let anyone or anything distract you from your knowing of how powerful and beautiful you are. It is a miracle what we do as mothers. It is a miracle what we do to build these humans in our bodies, to birth them, to nourish and nurture them, to raise them. It is a miracle in every sense of the word. And if that's true, which I know you know it is, then you, my love, are a miracle maker. Effing incredible is that? You are a miracle maker. So now I want you to try to let this really sink in. I want you to breathe it in. I want you to write it down on a sticky note. I want you to put affirmations on your phone as alarms and reminders. I am a miracle maker. I want you to write it in your journal. I am a miracle maker. I am a miracle maker. How would we move different in the world when we were embodying this knowing that we are miracle makers? We would not be drowning in shame or doubt or self-criticism. We would be so silently strong. Oh, we would make people feel so safe in our presence because we were so grounded in our own. I'm literally getting the goosebumps as I'm sharing this with you. So I want you to take this and put it in your back pocket and weave it into your world. I am a miracle maker. And I want that to get into your bones and into your subconscious and into your energy. And I want it to be the guiding light that helps you make decisions in your life. I make decisions from a place of knowing I'm a miracle maker. I create from a place of knowing that I'm a miracle maker. Holy shit, what is possible when I come from that place? That's what I want for you, babe. You want a life that you actually love. You start coming from this energetic and you're going to get busy building that. I love you so much. You are worthy and deserving of everything that is gold in this world because you, babe, are golden. You are a miracle maker. Hey, mama, if you made it to the end of this episode, I just want to virtually high five you because you've said yes to the opportunity of taking better care of yourself. And that is so meaningful and so amazing. You have no idea the ripple of goodness that's to come. If you've been enjoying the show, if you've been finding it helpful, if you've laughed a little or learned a new technique, will you do me a favor? Will you make sure that you're following the show, that you've given us a 5-star rating and left a review? That will absolutely help us get this podcast into more heads and hearts of as many mamas as possible. Because when we heal the mother, we heal the world. Also, if there's a specific episode that you've loved, will you make sure to share it with a friend? Just send them the link or share it on social media and make sure you tag me at Brooke Jean Unperfected because I absolutely love seeing that this is actually giving you the impact that you so desire and deserve. Thank you so much, mamas. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves and therefore each other.